both Lake Hai and Isla Vache were hit by 150 knot sustained winds.
Wow.
I can't even imagine what it sounds like being in those kind of winds.
This is Ray. Say hi, Ray.
Hi, Ray. How are you?
I'm great. Yourself?
Great. Nice to meet you.
I'm just making some room for you.
Hi.
So you guys going south as well?
Yeah.
You were sitting next
All right, cool.
Well, come and join us below. We're just going to get something cool to drink.
Yeah. Are you guys going south as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're
When
kind
are
of
you
buddy
leaving?
boating a bit.
Oh, nice, nice.
When are you leaving?
Well, we're not sure yet. We might catch a wake tomorrow.
Yeah.
Slipstreaming, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go below deck out of the
let's do it.
sunlight.
Yeah.
Meet Captain Ray Thackeray, an engineer and former Silicon Valley mogul who has sailed over 28,000 miles. He estimates that there's over 10,000 sailing yachts operating around the world at any time and is working towards creating a global disaster relief network using them.
A little bit, Danny, it's pointing down.
That's okay. That's good. It's wide angle. It's fine.
It says 0.
Yeah.
0. I'm just kidding.
So this is just meant to be super conversational. Yeah. So like we'll ask you questions, and if you guys are like, "Oh, I was there too," or something, we just keep it friendly. I'm just focusing.
When you say something, you got to go like this.
I was there too.
That would be good. Hang somebody by their ankle. It's a community online of sailors. And what do? Is humanitarian aid and disaster relief to remote areas by sea.
Awesome.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
And there are two kinds of donations we get so that we can operate. One of them is cash donations, and we hardly get any cash. We're about the poorest organization in history. But we do get boat donations, and in fact, this is one of those donations. The boat was donated to us 3 years ago by a Texan. And it's obviously more than $1 million value vessel, and very generously he gave his Learjet to an aeronautical charity, and did a lot of research and decided to give his boat to us.
Yeah.
Wow!
So we're always looking for a boat in good condition because we're poor, and we keep the boats maintained entirely by sweat equity from the captains, and most of our captains are retired captains like me. We're unpaid volunteers, and I'm the founder of the organisation, and I'm an unpaid volunteer. So nobody in the organisation gets paid anything. We don't even have a paid accountant. We're just surviving on purely volunteer labour. One of our captains is an ex-US Navy veteran out of Chicago. And he's actually got a boat, one of our boats, called Thunderbird 1 in Acapulco in Mexico, and he's basically running the Acapulco or Pacific Coast operation for IRG. So, as I say, it's all volunteers, all the crew are volunteers, and in fact the boat operates because the crew contribute.
Yeah.
So, it's very cheap. The crew contribute $20 a day, and they get all their food, and are able to live aboard a nice cabin on one of our boats, and it just helps to keep us going.
Yeah, do that again.
Okay, well, right here you can see we got a stack of recycled sails, which were donated to salesforsustenance.org, which has been a long-term partner of IRG's. And every year, multiple times, we've been delivering these recycled sails to the subsistence fishermen in Haiti. Because if you've ever seen them sailing, none of them have got an outboard motor or an engine of any kind. They all sail and paddle out to the fishing ground.
Oh yeah.
And they're sailing with old Budweiser beer banners and anything else they can get hold of. So it's a big deal for them to be able to get some recycled daycraft.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot of the images that I've seen are just that, these crazy makeshift
Isn't it
sails,
weird? Yeah, a bit of old linen, tablecloth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It all fits together.
We're going to run and get some beers.
A mountain of sails.
I'll cover it. Go.
You have a great thing.
Here's a good sail to go.
It wasn't long before our friends on Ratcatcher and we were trying to find ways to help. Having officially been dubbed Reserve IRG vessels by Captain Ray himself and a bottle of Guinness, we packed up our boats with tools, gear, sails, and generators and are now heading south to Haiti. Also leaving Georgetown for the same destination with some supplies that will move on to Mexico are sailing vessels Good Run with Captain Tiago and Second Chances with Bill and Katie Walker. Sometimes it just takes a lot of small efforts to save the world. If you want to hear the full and very, very funny interview with Captain Ray, you can find it on our blog at sailingwithjoda.com.